got Kanto with the Ling Long tire drifting. Team Orange, JZX 100 going against Amagai and the Good Ride Motors with perfect style. Coming up to outer zone throw 1 into 3-2-1. Here he is initiating into, oh, and Amagai just losing it. And that has been common for Amagai. He's been struggling there all practice this morning. But look at Kanta breezing through outer zone 3, and here they come through this touch and go. And Amagai still struggling throughout this track to find his way with his vehicle. So that was very track. So he's probably going to really see what Amagai is going to do and give himself a good chance. But let's see what Amagai is going to do here in his entry into 3-2-1 to outer zone 1. Not too bad. See if he can carry it through to outer zone 2 here. And there you go, Kanta right there, not playing it safe, trying to close his proximity. And look at that proximity right there. Nice job by Amagai. Or not Amagai, Kanta right there. And Amagai's not doing too bad in the lead. But can he carry it through? Here through the touch and go.
Wow, I really like the way Kanta plays.
Going for Kanta. So Kanta is going to be moving on first in his Side X Japan with Liberty Walk. While you got Ken Gushi and the Team Kazama with Power Vehicles, Lexus RC. And here it is right here. Gushi in the lead coming up with Fausto in the chase position, trying to close that proximity. Oh, losing it a little bit right there. Let's see if Fausto can close that proximity here into outer zone 3. And look at Gushi laying down a solid lead run. And oh, Fausto lost it. But Gushi's got to finish it strong here through the touch and go, coming up to outer zone 4. And Gushi has been very consistent throughout his practice runs and solid. That's probably like
Gushi's lead run was pretty good, minus dipping a tire here and there. But thinking about the track condition, I think he has everything under control.
Yeah, here it is right here. Looks like Gushi's already on the attack coming in outer zone 1. Look at that beautiful job by Gushi, placing it right there into inside portion. Let's see if he can get this transition to outer zone 3. Oh, he's diving in real hard into that passenger door there, right there of Fausto. Fausto able to hold on to outer zone 3, but can he finish off strong through this touch and go to outer zone 4? And look at that. Wow. Not too bad.
I have to say
Robbie's. There you go. Ken Gushi coming all the way from
in this car. Versus Ito is in the JZX chassis. He's been driving for a couple of years. So let's see what's going to happen here.
Let's see how they're going to throw down. Looks like, ooh, he struggled, had a little bobble there by Kusaba, but Ito's definitely falling behind. Kusaba dipping a tire right there into outer zone 2. How is he going to finish off here through outer zone 3? Not too bad. He carried it all the way through, but looks like he lost a lot of his momentum like we were talking about. And Ito just struggling to stay in close proximity with Kusaba, but Kusaba having his fair share of kind of mistakes in the beginning runs of that. Looks like they're ready to go.
Yeah, so now Ito's going to lead and Kusaba's going to get it.
Here we are coming up to the 3-2-1. Ito coming in. Not too bad on that entry to outer zone 1. It looks like Kusaba's diving in right there, but he's losing it. Oh, Kusaba lost it right there in outer zone 2. Ito kind of dragged it along coming into outer zone 2, so we'll have to see that replay. But here they are coming around, ripping in front of the judges' stand in the touch and go region. Kusaba closing it up right here to outer zone 1 or 4. Let's see how that replay went. And Robbie going with Kusaba. So Yusuke Kusaba gets the win in all practice this morning. So it's going to be very interesting to see where he's going to put himself and how Fukada's going to attack him because he's been struggling so much here in outer zone 1 and 2. But here he is coming in with his entry to outer zone 1. And what's, oh, is he over-rotating?
Yeah, see, there you go. It's just like that where if the lead car makes it, then it's almost like, hey, chase car, I'm spinning out. Psych. You know, it's like, so.
But that's exactly what Mono has been struggling with all morning long during practice in this wet condition. And you almost saw how Fukada...
We are probably looking at it, and the way I'm looking at it too is that those are both individual spins. It didn't look like Fukada. I'll go ahead and explain after this.
Here he is right here, Fukada coming into outer zone 1. Ooh, wavering, causing, oh, looks like he might have caused Mono to spin out there. Coming around to outer zone 3 here by Fukada, finishing the course off. And Mono trying to close this proximity after that spin out right there into this touch and go. Definitely very sloppy by both drivers in the start of this tandem battle in outer zone 1. And y'all are
it's just all 4 runs were
going against Ikuo Saito in his JZX 100 right here.
Yeah, so this is good for Moscow because he's in a lightweight vehicle.
Moscow's been doing a phenomenal job, and look at that right there in the lead position, filling out outer zones 1 and 2. Oh, and Saito losing it right there in outer zone 2, tipping a tire, but trying to get back on track and going. But look at that, not a bad job by Matsukawa, kind of losing his, Saito's just doing his own thing behind him, and Matsukawa laying down what he can for a lead run. And Matsukawa had a few mistakes, but overall not too bad. With the Hiroshima Toyota team droopy, while you have Saito with Motis, Good Ride, West Auto. Here he is, right here in the lead position. Saito coming in, Matsukawa, look at that, honing in, closing that proximity, coming up to outer zone 2. Not too bad. Matsukawa definitely has to pick it up here and close that proximity gap here in outer zone 3. Looks like he's struggling just a little bit and diving in on Saito, but Saito is trying to make it happen here in the touch and go, losing that momentum. And almost Matsukawa played it a little safe throughout that going with Matsukawa. So it looks like Kazuya Matsukawa gets. This is new for Suenaga, but it was actually it won the Fuji round last year, the last round by Kumakubo. So we'll see how he's going to do. He's been doing a phenomenal job in practice. Can he hold through it? Oh, look at that right there. Yamamoto losing it in the outer zone 1, but here you go. Suenaga finishing a solid. Let's see if he can get it all the way through lead run. Struggling a little bit, leaving outer zone 3 there. And had a pretty safe lead run there, but man, Yamamoto.
Interesting to see because Yamamoto knows that he's sitting on an incomplete, so I wonder how he is going to enter or make an entrance.
There he is. Looks like he's coming real aggressive in this outer zone 1. Kind of holding back, and Suenaga just playing his throttle with him right here. Coming into outer zone 3. Not too bad. Suenaga trying to close that proximity, coming around outer zone 3 to this touch and go. Long strip right here. Trying to come up to this almost 90-degree into this outer zone 4. Not too bad by Suenaga, and are we going for Suenaga? So Naoto Suenaga gets the
start
win.
A new day. This is a start for them. So this is a battle between Mano and Fukada. See if they can lay down the clean runs.
Mano in the lead position. Fukada coming in the chase right here. Here they are coming up to this outer zone 1. Oh, and Mano coming in hard and dipping 2 tires, and Fukada just holding in, almost making contact with Mano. Mano dipping those 2 tires with that extreme angle. He came into outer zone 2. Here he is finishing up, coming around the touch and go. It was looking very promising from the start, but man, once he dipped those tires, it was kind of game. And like I said before, Fukada's been pretty solid in this lead position. He's been very safe. He throws down a solid run where it's easy for the chase driver to be right there on his door, but we'll see. But look at that right there. Mano doing his own thing in the back, throwing hard angle and losing it, but Fukada just continuing through, not quite getting all the way to outer zone 2, but here he is filling all of outer zone 3, swinging around to this touch and go, and Mano just struggling right behind him, trying to close that proximity with the hard angle he threw, leaving outer zone 1. But once again, like Robbie always says, once you start off in a bad situation,
where he's supposed to, and he basically corrects right before the finish line. Build, first time him competing in this car, GR86 by Cusco Racing, and he is going against Takatoshi Imamaida in his S14 with a 2J.
Here we go, Kaneda coming in. Not too bad. Good job on the entry into outer zone 1. Here he is carrying it through. Not quite all the way out to outer zone 2. Imamaida trying to close that proximity gap and mimic his line here by Kaneda. Kaneda not doing too bad of a job, losing a little bit of that momentum, leaving outer zone 3. And Imamaida just keeping a safe distance away from Kaneda, which is not what we want to see out here for these tandem battles. But consistently, he just kept that proximity. So Imamaida in the lead with his 5X tire, Navigate Penske KRC MJC S14 going against the Cusco Racing at GR86 by Kaneda. And Kaneda just couldn't hold on right there, leaving outer zone 1 into outer zone 2, losing it. And here you go, Imamaida finishing off, rolling around outer zone 3 right there through the touch and go here. And breezing through, coming up to outer zone 4. Going with Imamaida and Robbie Nishida going with Imamaida. So Takatoshi.
He is in the TMAR GR86. Now, let's see how this battle is going to go.
Here they are coming back through to outer zone 1. And here they are. Look at that. Minoa right there diving into outer zone 2 up to his door. Look at that. Look at that proximity right there. And Saito's like, oh, I got to pick it up here. Daigo picking it up. Look at that. Minoa almost over rotating right there at outer zone 3, but holding on to it. And there they are coming through the straightaway. Minoa trying to pick up some of that traction coming into outer zone 4 here and diving right into Daigo in that outer zone. This tandem battles, we're going to see the proximity Saito's going to give. So let's see what Daigo's going to do here in the chase while Minoa is in the lead. Here he is coming into outer zone 1. It looks like Daigo's playing it a little safe, but diving in just a little bit, holding on and seeing what Minoa's going to do here, transitioning over to outer zone 3. There you go, that dive right there by Daigo coming in and around outer zone 3. And here they are ripping right in front of us. And look at that, Saito right there on his fender. And ripping back around to outer zone 4, and man, Daigo definitely laying down the heat. Robbie Nishida with Daigo Saito. So Daigo Saito gets the win.
Very good fight.
Very good, very good. But once again, here you go. This is our third one more time battle between these two. To finish our left side of the bracket, we have Mano and Fukada. Mano in the lead right here in his 1V against Fukada in his JZX 100. Ripping around, look, it looks a lot better and cleaned up than before, but let's see how Fukada's gonna close this proximity, leaving outer zone 3, going against Mano. Here they are, ripping across right here into the touch and go. It looks like Fukada's struggling to close that proximity against Mano, and we're gonna really have to... All right, let's see how they're gonna do. Like I said before, Fukada in the lead while you have Mano in the chase. Looks like they are cleared to go. Fukada coming into outer zone 1. Had not too bad, struggled a little to kick it back around, but looks like he's carrying it through. And Mano right there dipping 2 tires once again and coming too much with the angle, leaving there with Fukada taking it nice and easy out of outer zone 3, coming up to this touch and go region. There you go, Mano having a little bobble there, leaving that touch and go. And Nishida going for Tadahito Fukada, gets the win.
By both these drivers, they look like they can handle the rain very well, so I'm really excited to see who's going to move on.
And like you said, Matsuyama got that second spot for qualifying. And look at that rip coming into outer zone 1. Beautiful job. Oh, it definitely has to close this proximity, but kind of lagging right there from outer zone 1 to outer zone 2. And there you go. Matsuyama right there doing his thing like he did for qualifying, ripping into that touch and go region here into outer zone 4. And Oe just struggling in that chase position all the way around. Matsuyama in the chase position. And looks like Matsuyama is ready to go and be in an aggressive chase right here early on in outer zone 1. There you go, Matsuyama right there on his fender, ready to roll into outer zone 2. See how he's going to perform here. Oe trying to make this a nice lead run, and Matsuyama not making it easy, pressuring him all the way around outer zone 3, coming into this touch and go. How are they going to finish off here through outer zone 4 with this transition? Oh, Oe getting kicked around.
Ooh. Yeah, it looked like Oe made a mistake.
Matsuyama, same with Robbie Nishida. So it looks like Hokuto Matsuyama is going to get the win and move on against Yamashita. Yamashita winning Suzuka Twin last year, so we'll see what he's going to do. He struggled through qualify, but let's see what he's going to do here in the lead position. Not bad. Oh, Tamagawa definitely coming in way too hot in outer zone 1, suffering the outskirts of outer zone 1 while Yamashita is doing his thing like he always does, ripping around to this touch and go region. And man, Yamashita definitely threw down into outer zone 1 with an aggressive entry, but Tamagawa, I don't know what he was doing back there. Yamashita's going to go ahead and do his buy run between, or not buy, but his buy run
yeah.
for
so maybe
the chase.
Maybe Tamagawa did have issues from before.
Oh, the power steering.
Yeah, maybe he had the issues from before. But here you go. This is pretty much almost like a practice run now for Yamashita. But I think he already got it down. Oh. Speaking.
Yeah, you almost spoke too soon. But here he is with the Team Well JZX 100 Mark II. Beautiful wide body kit made by Team Wells. Chase. Fujimoto struggled through practice, locking in outer zone 1 and 2. So we'll see how he's going to do here in the chase.
Whoa,
and look at that right off the bat.
Yeah.
Huge gap. Hashi coming in hot, making things happen. And once again, I told you outer zone 1 and 2 is where Fujimoto was struggling, and there is over-rotating and losing it. But there you go right there, Kohashi. ripping, making things happen, showing why he was the champ before and ripping around the outer zone 4 right there.
Yeah, he has to be in a safe position and not correct, you know.
There you go. Fujimoto, like I said before, is in the lead this time. Being real aggressive this time, coming into outer zone 1. Can he hold on and make it all the way to outer zone 2? Almost, over-rotating just a little bit, but Kohashi adjusting himself to be right there, closing that proximity right here into outer zone 3. Coming through this touch and go. Kohashi trying to stay right there while Fujimoto struggled a little bit leaving outer zone 3. And here they are with the transition into outer zone 4 and Kohashi the whole time. Bobby Nishida, so Masanori Kohashi. You should sell it then, there you go.
No.
It takes that.
All right, so there you go. He took his time this time, but here we go now. Clean start by both drivers. Let's go ahead and see this battle.
Let's see Takahashi here. Look at that. Pretty aggressive coming in outer zone 1. Is Mizutani going to be able to hold that through and close this proximity, that gap that Takahashi's making right there, coming around to outer zone 3 right there. And Mizutani definitely has to close his proximity here. Playing it a little, it's too safe. And Takahashi, having a little bobble there. And that was
the Gremlins pop up.
Here he is right here. Mizutani in the lead position here. Hopefully it performs the way he wants to coming into outer zone 1. Nice aggressive approach, and there you go right there. Looks like Takahashi's really struggling, and right there losing a little bit right there, but Takahashi's struggling to keep that proximity. He's trying to dive in on him, but Mizutani being a little too aggressive approaching outer zone 2.
Yeah, so Mizutani
Nishida with Kazumi Takahashi getting the win, and with Tetsujin on the left. Here he is right here.
Yeah, very exciting.
Both chasers, both 2Js. Sato's got a little less power than Tanaka, but we'll see here how it's going to fall. Oh, Tanaka dipping 2 tires, it looks like, out there in outer zone 2, holding on. And Sato trying to close that proximity. And losing a little bit right there on outer zone 2, struggling now while Tanaka continues on through the touch and go. And man, Sato stayed a little bit too long in that outer zone 3, causing him to lose all of his momentum.
It's both JZX chasers.
Exactly,
JZX
but this
chasers,
is interesting right here. Motis, Team Kazama with Power Vehicles coming in deep with their cars, and let's see how he is going to perform here in the lead position. Sato coming in outer zone 1. Not a bad approach to outer zone 1 to outer zone 2. And looking right behind him, Tanaka throwing that hard angle out of outer zone 2. Can he close that proximity? Oh, and Sato just completely coming off track right there in outer zone 3. And man, knocking this bumper off and everything. But Tanaka able to, avoid that contact, especially since Sato came back on course. And Robbie Nishida with Tomoki Tanaka to get the win. And if Yamada's going to go ahead and trust his driving and follow suit with his extreme driving. Here they are coming up to this 3-2-1 cone. Saito initiating in outer zone 1 right there. Not too bad, but holding that e-brake a little longer than expected right there into outer zone 2. And man, Yamada's got to close that proximity right here. Coming out of outer zone 3. Can he carry it through? And here they both are finishing strong in outer zone 4. Yamada, this is where you got to watch right here.
So is Saito going to get close? Is Yamada going to do his thing and run a great lead run?
It looks like Saito is just on the attack right here, diving into outer zone 2, playing it really well right here against Yamada. Yamada doing not so bad. He could have been a little deeper in outer zone 2, and here he is filling all of outer zone 3, and Saito closing that. No! And just avoiding contact. And Robbie with Saito, so Yuji Saito gets the win and will
veteran from FD US and FD Japan, Masayama. So let's see how they will handle each other.
This is rough for Good Ride Motorsports right here, because they got to watch both their teammates right here. Oh, and Yamanaka just still going too aggressive there, but look at that there. Masayama knocking off his bumper, leaving a little bit of outer zone 2 out in the pits, and here he is dipping a little bit of a tire right there in outer zone 3. But how is he going to finish off coming up to outer zone 4 here? And Yamanaka trying to close that proximity back up. Oh, and huge straighten right there by Yamanaka.
He used to compete in the FD USA series as well. So there's a lot of FD related people here.
Yes, right here, packed here in this tandem battle. And here you go, Yamanaka in the lead, coming real aggressive into that outer zone 1. Nice approach by him, coming in up into outer zone 2. But right there, Masayama giving him some heat into outer zone 2. Can he close that proximity again here in outer zone 3? And it looks like he's trying to dial it in just a little bit more. And Yamanaka doing a pretty good job throughout this course right now. Let's see if he's going to finish strong and not have a correction of anything going to outer zone 4.
One more time.
One more time between Yuta Komatsu, his 3rd season in this IS 350 by Komatsu Racing. And you got Motis, Team Kazama, JZX 100 Chaser coming into outer zone 2. Oh, looks like he's e-braking quite much, but look at Komatsu right there. Definitely a change right there, being very aggressive right there against Nagase, coming around outer zone 3 into this touch and go region. And yes, he could close that proximity gap a lot more, but man, not bad by Komatsu in that chase position, being aggressive. Qualifying yesterday.
Yeah.
So we'll see how they're gonna do. Both cars rocking the Kazama auto kit. So let's see how they're gonna do right here. Komatsu in the lead position coming in outer zone 1. Nice aggressive approach to outer zone 1. Filling in outer zone 2 right on that fine edge. Look at that, carrying it all the way through, but was that too much? Is he gonna be able to get to outer zone 3? And nice job, but look at Nagase with that proximity right on his right rear fender, coming around to this touch and go. Both cars looking beautiful through this strip. Looks like almost had a little bobble right there coming out of zone 4, and both. Wow. The reason why he says when he double checks, because one more time, because both. Yes, we'll see here. Yamanaka definitely had a lot of mistakes going on, but he was saved by the one mistake Masayama made in outer zone 2. So here they are coming in. Yamanaka coming in real hot, just coming in barely into outer zone 1, swinging around outer zone 2. Beautiful job right there by Matsuyama coming around to outer zone 3, and look at that, Yamanaka really cleaning up his chase run this time around and making things happen. Here they are coming through the touch and go into outer zone 4, and Yamanaka still trying to close that proximity a little bit more and diving in right there at the finish.
Let's see if we could pick the winners out of this battle first. Yamanaka now leading and Matsuyama giving chase.
Here we go, Yamanaka coming in. Nice flick in outer zone 1. Beautiful job in outer zone 1 by Yamanaka. But look at right there, Masayama closing that proximity here, diving in on him. Let's see here in the outer zone 3. Kind of keeping some safe space, but looks like Yamanaka got a little wild there at the outer portion or the end of outer zone 3. Both hitting the rumble strip right there, coming into outer zone 4. And Robbie going with Masayama. So Wataru Masayama gets the 32 spot. That's a really good test right there for the start of the season. But here we are, our next battle coming up is Koji Nagase going against Yuta Komatsu. Yuta Komatsu in the chase position, getting a little wild right there. Oh, he's overshooting him. Was not expecting that. Komatsu getting a little too wild there through outer zone 1, outer zone 2, and dipping a tire after that. Nagase probably shrugging his shoulders like, what is going on here?
On the outside zone, and all of a sudden from the inside, the car is passing me up. So here we go now. Let's see where Komatsu is going to be leading.
Here he is, coming real aggressive into outer zone 1. Oh, see, once again, his car was not doing what he wanted to do. Oh, dipping 2 tires right there. And Nagase, not sure if he was anticipating a spin out or what, but here he is right here. Looks like Komatsu's ripping through, losing his side skirt right there into the touch and go. So Koji Nagase is going to be the final one moving into the top 16.